Welcome
to
the Friends and Foes
podcast.
Yes!
Yay! We got it first try at season
Let's
1.
go. Welcome.
Yo!
So as you can see, we have a guest. We have Zero
Hello.
in his little Roblox dev skid.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mr. Zero. As John
Hello, guys.
Hello.
How we doing?
Zero, my guy, my Zero.
How we doing, guys?
Zero,
We're good.
my hero.
Oh, so today we are going to be talking about a certain video
Hold
that
up.
came out. Oh, go on.
Real quick, I'm very poor. I need some money.
Yeah, I need some money. Look, I've got my suit back on. I've just had it I cost like hundreds of pounds to have it freshly cleaned.
Yes, I'm rich.
Hey, give me some money.
Oh,
What we got here? Some Tancraft money.
Wait, who's
Yeah,
10? Who's 10 again?
Oh yeah,
he
who's
must be that. He must be that guy that used to say Zero was here. Come and find
Yeah,
me.
Yeah,
you guys,
yeah.
you guys better pay me back in my Tancraft
Can
pounds.
I say
Yeah.
the P word just once?
Go on.
Hacky.
Oh, so yes, we've got a lot to round up today, because we posted a video this past Saturday, and yes, it was another collab with me and Tyler. We did hint at it in the last episode, and the reason Zero is here because he co-produced that episode with me and Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I've
got
been
his
helping
camera
out
back.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been helping out a lot behind the scenes with a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot of builds designed because thanks to Zero. Yeah. So he's like the brains behind the operation now.
Yeah.
Oh,
That comic was one of the first, I think,
yeah.
that I helped you guys design.
Well, I can't really say too much, but there's a
Yeah.
certain shop next to a certain Cora shop.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one next to that one. It's also Cook.
Yeah, but I built that as well. So
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
Wolfie had more input on that.
Yeah.
I just came up with the
Yes.
name.
it's alright.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
shall we go over the plot of that episode? So I guess we'll begin with you, Tyler, because the way it kind of lines up is your video started before mine.
Yeah, okay, so basically, the plot of it was, I was kind of doing my usual Lost Legacy stuff, and I wanted to go back and get into, well, not back, but I wanted to go into Lost Legacy Classic. I can't really say too much as to the reason why, but obviously I know, Sooty knows, to basically bring the helpers over there to Lost Legacy. And when I was going there, I was like, I should maybe just check up on the Target fella, the good one, of course, not
Yep.
my
Me?
one. Yeah, and him over there in the chair.
Mhm.
And I was like, I should go check up on him and see how he's doing. So fast forward, I did all that, and then pretty much, yeah, we had a bit of a chat. We went to his stunning world, and you can kind of continue.
So- Obviously, the way it lined up is I began my episode and I began to hear Wolf, and I was confused a bit, and then we met, we talked. He said, obviously, he told me he wanted to get to Classic, so we went and saw Captain Omar. Now this, as well as this video helping with Tyler's lore, which we'll get to why with a certain fella later, but also helps my lore with Captain Omar. So this was kind of combining all of that together and having like a massive episode where it furthers both our lores, which was quite interesting. So we go over to Stunning World, and of course, Omar's kind of changed. I won't say why yet, because it's not actually been explained. But also, like, with that, he's not... Oh, wait, I can't say too much, because that'll spoil Tuesday's video almost.
Yeah, don't spoil
Yeah.
it. Worked hard on that video.
Omar's not letting something on, which you'll find out next Tuesday. But that's unimportant right now.
Guys, I found something.
What?
What?
Wait a minute. One for you. One for you.
What's this?
One for you.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
Yeah,
Wasn't it? Oh my goodness.
I can't...
Yeah.
If it's got a name, I can't see it.
Yeah, a certain person used to use this on one of the builds that I had worked very hard to build.
Wait.
On a certain
Oh,
server.
airstrikes! No way you've got these.
He knows who he is, and yes.
You're going
Gonna blow
down.
it up.
You're going down, mate. You're going down. Anyway, so I will carry on. So we go over to Stunning World. Omar agrees, surprisingly, to me specifically, not so much Tyler because he'd not met him before, but to me because everything's happened with him. He agreed to build us a machine to get to Sooty's timeline.
Oh yes.
So he builds that machine. Whilst he's building that machine, we go for a walk in my timeline. And Tyler, I'll let you take over.
Whoa. Sorry, that's a bit of a remix. Basically, we went to Fancy Pants, which was of course Fancy Prison during the big collab we all did, and we met a certain Rusty, and he was kind of a bit scared about the Observer because he's like, the Observer must know, the Observer knows by now about everything that's gone on, and he's kind of giving us like one more chance just to lead us on a bit to see how far we'll push it before he kind of comes down. And I don't know if we said this, but like, didn't we say? Oh, if I didn't, then just maybe cut my yapping out here. But if he didn't say this, did he say something about sending someone out to get us?
Yes, I think, yeah. Actually, maybe, I don't know. But we can sprinkle that bit of, you know, not many people are watching these podcasts, so we'll give them a little, you know, reward for watching it. So as we teased in the last episode, I don't know what we said in the last episode, but I think we said something on the lines of someone else was voicing Rusty. And I don't know if we said who it was last time, but of course now we can. Tyler is now the new voice of Rusty.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. So
Yeah.
you don't seem too happy with that.
We did mention it last time. We had a full on.
I just realised you have one of the camera things on, Wolf.
Yeah. That's kind of his thing on this show, Zero.
I am the cameraman.
So,
I make the rules.
reluctantly, Tyler asks Rusty to join him in Lost Legacy. So that's what he does. We go to Omar, we meet up with him. He's built this machine, so Wolf doesn't have to kill himself to get back anymore. He can come to my timeline, and I can go to his as much as we want.
Iconic moment in the thing where Chester says, like, he's kind of fumbling over his words. He's like, you're going to have to,
Hey, we haven't got that far yet. Hey, let's wait.
You know, I couldn't help but notice how very nervous Rusty looked in that collab that you and Sal did.
That's true.
I could,
Yeah.
I could see.
Oh, sorry.
I could see he was looking around. I could see he was looking around almost as if he knows someone's watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's definitely changed. His character's definitely changed. He was all very big during that collab we had with Worlds Together, but now he's just really... Something happened, I suppose. I don't think we've kind of said this, but something must have happened.
I hear seagulls.
I know. Oh, well, that's what you get for living by the coast. Something must have happened, which... I don't know. It probably doesn't need to be explained, but something has happened to Rusty. Since between the collab and that, since we sent him off to make a diversion, something changed in him. In that,
I'd say...
You know what
time.
did change?
The Observer
He
is
lost his
very...
He lost his job.
Yeah, that's what changed, guys. I linked it. Oh no,
I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be a dick on this podcast, but I will just say a lot of the reason why this was changed is because we wanted to get things done, not months afterwards. When I was like so frustrated at the fact that I went for like a week and I barely was on.
Yeah.
I have like barely anything changed.
Yeah. Well, as we've said now, I also edit Rusty now. So now how we can do it is if Tyler's doing a Rusty episode, typically I help. Me and Zero are the main helpers of Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
So we can record a Lost Legacy video, and the next day I can have it edited. Because it's that easy now, because I do it. All the Rusty stuff. Which makes production much quicker. So, going from there, we go through this machine, and we go back to Lost Legacy. And we talk to Rusty again. It's a very brief conversation this time. And then off he goes. We obviously don't know where Rusty's going to go. And, you know, we might not see Rusty for a while. You know, he's going to go into hiding, which is what he told us.
Yeah, he's gonna go hiding for another 6 months.
He is up to something, but we won't go into any more details on that. So, moving on, I suppose I'll let Tyler take over for a second, then Sooty can kind of talk about some stuff to do with this. So, after we spoke to Rusty, Tyler, is where we're up to. In your timeline.
So, after we spoke to Rusty, we head through my tree, and we head to Mr. Sooty's timeline, where we approach Bucky, and Bucky is, of course, just, you know, there, as cheerful and playful as he is.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Chester's house, and he says something a bit interesting about Sooty not being there. Something happened during when they went through the portal, and for some reason Sooty just isn't there, and that's when it kind of gives me a bit more reason to give the helpers a home back in my timeline, because of course in the law it's not really fair for them to not know where Sooty is and not have anything to really go off of in that direction. So that's kind of where we went, and then there was an iconic Chester moment where he was on about how to get back home because we didn't have a machine, and he goes, "Well, you set your spawn in your egg. You're going to have to climb up to the top of the clock tower and kill your selection." 5 times. Yeah.
So, of course, where's Sooty gone? The last time he was seen was with us at the end of part 3. So, Sooty, you know, you've got the stage here to explain what you want to say. Obviously, you don't want to give too much away here, but, you know.
Be as vague as possible.
Yeah.
I would say the rest is still unwritten.
Yeah. But he's going on a journey. He's going on a journey. Yeah.
He ended up going somewhere he
Speaking
wasn't
of
meant
journeys,
to.
well, today we had a trailer come out.
Yes, that's
As
a
we're
good
recording
point.
this anyway.
Yeah.
The Crow's Conquest.
Hmm. So this is... Oh, go on, sorry.
Sorry, go on.
No.
Well, actually, it was an idea that me and Sooty had when he started Classic about doing backstories because of we wanted to do something not like Timeless Tales because that's Charles's thing, but something that explains our characters because we always felt that that was a necessary thing we should do. And so we decided that we would do a little series for Chester, which we called The Crow's Conquest, which I want to say is going to be very far back in the past. We're talking Chester's 175. Back to the very beginnings of his time and where he lived, kind of thing. We haven't figured out all the lore, but it's good so far.
I think as we said in a few, maybe it was the first or the second episode, I can't remember. We've said that Chester, we would at some point be explaining how Chester knows everything. And now, this is official confirmation that we're going back now and doing what we said. Chester's lore is coming. We did previously tease it, but now it was the announcement that went out today. It's coming. Finally. Yeah. So, what we got left to talk about?
Well, let's let Zero talk, because he is the guest on the show, and he's barely said a word.
It's alright.
Well,
not much, to be honest. I've been trying to do the music and get my final stuff done for college, you know. But other than that, I've just been helping you guys with your bits and bobs and helping you design, build.
If this does get a certain claim on it, can we, maybe back it up in the YouTube editing or something? Because I feel like we should talk about something here.
Yeah.
I think it's time to address the elephant in the room.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
This
is what we call. This is what they used to call jinx. Back in the day. Yeah. That's probably like old man me talking. Jinx.
Alright, I can say jinx, but not me, but Sal, Wolf, and Charles. They've been getting copyrighted for very absurd things, and the person that's doing it, he knows who he is. If he's watching this podcast right now, please take it down. Otherwise, you'll end up going down a rabbit hole you can't crawl out of.
Yep.
I'm not going to say what will happen, but it'll be big.
Let's go into some small details here. There is going to be this by the time this episode comes out. There may have already been a stream happened by Tyler, but I'll give some brief. But we'll go all the way back. So obviously we left this certain person's Minecraft server.
Yes,
now, Mr. Soot over there.
Quite well.
Yeah, Mr. Soot over there. What did you do before that? Before we left?
Bro, where is it?
Let's just say,
You can say it, because we're not naming his name, so he can't do anything if you say it.
let's say I took a very, very big image of his world.
Yeah. And...
A very good photograph. A very good photograph of
very good photograph, yes.
Very
So-
detailed.
So then, I posted this image on Planet Minecraft, which you may have seen me ping about on Tyler's server if you are in that. You know, we should have a podcast Discord, honestly, at some point. That's gonna get hard to
You
manage.
know what? That's a good idea, actually.
That's gonna get hard to manage because I manage like
Oh.
everything. But you know, we'll.
Yes, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do it. So of course, I put it up there, and then we can, if I can find it on the Minecraft viewer, I'll put it on the screen. And this is kind of one of our backing points: is you cannot copyright your Minecraft world. The only people that can copyright a Minecraft world is Mojang themselves with the marketplace.
Yes.
So-
Whenever people would post their Stampy recreations on the Bedrock marketplace, it wouldn't be Stampy getting them taken down; it'd be Mojang getting them taken down, because that. So and the person, and if he wants to do his homework and read up on the Mojang EULA, then that is very recommended, because you can't copyright a Minecraft world.
And what's really doing our heads in is the fact that YouTube are allowing this to happen. They're not dealing with these copyright strikes. So I'm going to say this now to that person who I know will be watching. If you don't back down and appeal all those copyright strikes, we will drag your family through the mud. You'll be ruined. You'll be looking over your shoulder for someone to get you the rest of your life. So you take action now, or your mother will be saying a lot more than, just copyright it! I mean, please! I'm an Asian packy bastard! Oh, you know what? Ring that number if you have it. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you've got a certain mother's number, ring it. You know, I would ring it on here, but you know, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't.
Fucking dare you. You won't.
Okay, alright, okay. Should we do it? Should I ring it?
You won't. Yeah, go on.
Let me, okay.
Wait, are we actually doing this?
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, because I can't turn my noise suppression off. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh.
Where is it? Oh, why all my Discord calls come up on here? Oh, I need to turn my caller ID off. I think. Let me just check if caller ID is off. Keep talking while I'm doing this about something.
So,
No, go on.
yeah, I've been. I'm not sure if anyone. I know most of you have listened to the song, but I put a song on YouTube a while ago. Now, though that version could, after listening to that version, I've definitely changed a few things about it, try and fix it, and somewhat make it shorter. I'm hoping that I can release it on Spotify and all of that at some point. But I know you've started writing music, Wolf.
Yes, I was going to get into that.
Yeah.
I recently went to a studio in my local town on Monday, so this was the 21st of April. And these people have helped a 14-year-old who was writing songs, who was 18 last year, and performed at Glastonbury. So you know what my psychopathic brain did? I wrote a single which was radio hit-worthy yesterday in about an hour.
Yep. Okay, we ready?
We're ready.
I don't know if everyone in the call heard it, but they can wait till the video.
Now, just say, how do you feel about being in a video? Say that. I can't hear it.
Oh, they declined it.
Nah! That's crazy.
They can hear it on the recording.
Yeah. Oh, that's good then. They'll hear it, but we can't. Obviously.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, how you feel about me on the video?
Who's this?
Who's this?
You called me. Who's this?
You called me, who's this?
Can you get off my phone?
Can you get off my life? Filing false copyright strikes.
Oh, I am so scared. Oh, please. Oh, please. I'm scared. Oh, please.
Do you know your son has been
Get off.
doing that
Get
though?
alive.
You get a
Get
life.
alive.
Sort your son out.
Get alive.
Sort
Get
your son out.
alive.
That was his mother, ladies and gentlemen. Telling me to get a life when her son has false copyrighted me. Me, Charles, Parky.
At your age, not your shoe size.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, yeah, that's what this person's mother is like when you call her. She denies all the allegations that have been put against her. Don't.
You know, I should. In fact, if you send me all that info we have on him, I could probably send it to one of my teachers at that school
Oh,
that
yeah.
me and both him went to.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It's all in the Tan Evidence channel in the Discord, in Tyler's Discord.
Yeah.
Which you can point out there. So yeah. What? So, yeah, he copyrights the Planet Minecraft thing. He copyrights a few of Parky's videos. He copyrights some of Charles's videos. Then he copyrighted my music videos. Which, let me get this straight. How is YouTube allowing someone to copyright the word tin? It is a fucking metal.
Literally.
Yeah, and it's a metal, it's a comic, and if the people that make the comic have such an issue with it, yeah, exactly. It's a movie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if the people that made the Adventures of Tintin had such a problem with us referring to that person as Tin, then they could come up, they could say to us, like just don't be a petty little shit.
Hmm.
It's not worth it. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of ours.
You're just going to get dragged in
it.
the mud, and you're going to have nothing
Yeah.
when you're done with this. If you continue making this worse, you're going to have nothing.
A certain thing that a certain someone, one of our friends, is doing after tomorrow, will drag your family down. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
On Friday, the times will be changing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll have a letter at your house. Let's just say that.
Well, we don't. Well, it'll be a letter that will get addressed at some point to go to his house, most likely by a lawyer, who, by the way, will win a landslide case. Because I'll tell you, Charles don't just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. He throws everything he gets at the wall and makes sure it all sticks.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a person that if there's someone that's dedicated at doing something, it's definitely Charles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've never seen such dedication to dedication.
So I guess the next thing is, what's next for me, Tyler, and Sooty? Now, Sooty, obviously, you can't say very much with what's going to happen next with it. But as for me and Tyler, we've got a little bit more for you. Tyler?
Yeah, well, I've been in season 2 recently. The episodes, as of now, haven't actually that saga hasn't finished. Of course, for you guys, it wouldn't either. But I think the confusing part is that I've recorded videos for after that, and it's still ongoing. So a bit of me now is like, thinking, oh, what do I say? And I'm like, I've recorded a few episodes after that too, and the start of a new attack is happening. That's all I'll say on that. If you guys know, you know. But, you will see.
As for me, which to me is a bit sad, not many people are acknowledging it, but my last 2 episodes have shown a very certain somebody with a very certain somebody else of myself has reappeared. He's back.
Yes.
Which, of course, in the lore, I don't know yet, but that will get concluded at the beginning of next Tuesday's episode.
Indeed.
So, there's big things, and then obviously Zero has helped me plan all our builds. So I've got quite a few, and we've got a few that we've not actually planned yet that I want to do, that are going to be happening. So, with me, obviously I'm going into my full GCSE exams over the next couple of weeks, so I might be dropping down to 1 video a week over that period. It depends how much I can really record. But then, trust me, I've got my full exam, Zero.
Oh.
Yeah.
They do them a year early in Wales?
I'm in year 11.
Oh. I'm dumb.
That's crazy, bro. Didn't even realize.
Yep. So.
Well, I wish you luck on them.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you'll do better than I did. Let's just say.
Well, you've got your reasons, Zero, which we obviously won't go into here, but but let's just say, me and Tyler will be cooking in the summer. Certain things are going to be changing in the summer. We've got some plans of how we're going to go forward with recording, which is going to be quite fun. Because after my exams, I go on holiday for 2 weeks, so I won't be here.
Hey.
So
But then I'm back.
I need someone to take Sal's place.
Holiday.
Yep, for 2 weeks. I'll be back for 21 days, and in that 21 days will probably be the biggest lock-in we ever do. and then I go away for another 7 days, and then after that I'm back. So I'm gonna be gone until like July, properly, ladies and gentlemen.
My last exam was the 17th.
Mine's the 16th. It's the same exam that we've got. This last one because of the changes, the date. It's the music exam.
Yep, music exam was the last one.
Yeah, same as me.
I remember walking home from that exam, listening to, I think it was Untitled. It was off of the album Disintegration by The Cure, which is a good album, man. I think all of you out there should listen to it when you get the chance. The songs are long, yes, I'll say that now, but if you ignore that fact and just listen to it as an album, I'd say it's a very strong album. But anyway, and yeah, it was weird the last couple weeks after I finished my exams, because I didn't have to go to school, and I was like,
Yeah.
what do I do now? It's like, I don't need to go in. I haven't got to get up early.
I think the weirdest thing for me was when I finished my exams in 2019, believe it or not, which feels like a very long time ago.
It does.
now.
It does.
I was 11.
Like, oh my god. Like, for me, finishing that, it was like, you know, I kind of feel a bit annoyed because I finished them then, and the next year COVID happened, so nobody had to do them. I'm like, why? Like, why? I was like, you know, I could have been born like a year later, and I would have had to I would have been okay.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
1 second.
Are you here, Mr. Soot?
You've been very quiet today, Mr. Soot.
Are you
here.
You know, it's lively with conversation is what you normally are.
No.
You know, you are like one of the 3 hosts, the main top host of top host, yeah, and with the guest of the, you know.
I'm very patient and waiting for my chance to speak.
Just speak now.
We gave you your option before. Have your stage, Mr. Soot. Have your stage. Talk about what you want to talk about.
Well, it's really only 2 options, only 2 roads we can really go down.
Go down both.
The video, or what's next.
Go down both. Both kind of tangle into each other, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So, I will say this. I will be taking a break from the lovely verse for a while, but it isn't. I did mention that a couple of weeks back, but it won't be the end. Trust me, this won't be the end. I'm just gonna say that. It's the end of Classic. Classic isn't getting continued, or Lovely World Beyond.
Yep.
Like I renamed it for like the last 3 episodes of the series.
Yep.
So, and I'll also say I will probably be voicing Rusty at some point in the future again.
Yep. The future's bright with what Sooty's up to. I suppose he's going without too much. As we said before, he's off on a journey. He's off on a journey he was supposed to go on before. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
But now the journey is
Yeah.
happening. It'll all make sense when it comes out. Obviously, we can't say too much.
That's it. It's gonna be good though.
Yeah.
And it will be in slight collaboration with Crow's Conquest in terms of certain aspects of that we need to fine tune for what Sooty's doing. I can say
We
that.
don't want everything to contradict each other.
Mhm.
Because, of course, like, Chester's involved with the legends and things. So we've got to make sure that, you know, that nothing messes up with Sooty's backstory and things. That's basically... Because they're both in the past, and it's all the lovely verse, it's tangles when you're thinking of that, and, yeah.
That's it.
Bro just pretty much said it at that point.
Yeah, I guess.
Connect the dots. Connect the dots.
Connect the dots.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what, this is what we got to be careful of, that we don't say too much, but we kind of tease and see people can figure out.
Yes.
You know, here my vagueness does come in handy.
I will say this,
Go on.
and I know and I wanted to mention this earlier. Classic is 11 months old, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Wow.
not promising anything, but there might be something on the anniversary that might be involved
yeah.
with this.
Can we talk about that knock on the door scene?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That we did have a little chat about that in your live stream yesterday, Tyler.
Yeah, but like, I just can't with it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll explain that. It is not canon.
Good.
It was purely for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah,
But
I wasn't entertained, so did it fulfill its purpose?
it wasn't entertaining because you've brought back some PTSD, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Got too much baggage on that one, I'll tell
And
you that.
the amount of times I said "get out" in use that clip, I like honestly, right? If someone can count how many times I actually like said that,
I would happily
yeah.
do it.
Because I don't even know how long I like how many times I put that in. Like, it must have been more than 10.
Yeah.
Easily.
Oh, you give Zero a coffee cup.
No.
No, it looks like. Wait, oh, you're giving her a flower, not coffee.
But
Just putting a
I'd say
flower in
this,
general,
right?
if you-
There is a good future with Lost Legacy, but like,
Yeah.
with all three of us.
Yeah.
Right. So look out for this summer. It will mainly
Yes.
happen this summer.
The
like
summer-
the main stuff. will
The main
happen this
stuff,
summer.
yeah, and then the big peak. The big peak is in the summer. Something big. Which would
Yeah.
change everything in the Lolliverse. I think that
That's, like-
sums everything up.
I would agree.
I think the one thing I want to say is I want to talk about next time. Depending on when next time is, because obviously I'm going to my exams and Sooty's got school and things as well. There is a certain... We've invited a guest tonight. Now, I can confirm, without naming him, he has accepted our invitation.
You did?
Yep.
Yo!
Yeah.
That's huge!
He's accepted our
Yep.
invitation. So we will be interviewing a certain somebody in the next podcast episode.
Yo!
So yeah. It's gonna be good. We can't wait. So yeah.
And
Oh, go on.
I'll say this: it won't be Yappa John.
No. So we've had some drama with Yappa John lately.
I wouldn't be that excited. Do you think I'd be that excited? Jesus.
Yappa John was gonna get invited at some point, but certain things happened lately that means he probably won't.
He
Yeah.
have to join Twitch and he can't even do that.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, well, Zero won't be here to say goodbye because he's not here. He's got his camera on, so I can see what he's doing. He's not even got his headphones on. Well, thank you all for joining us today.
Wait. Sing it. Wait, hang on. Give me a second.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming.
Oh.
Whoa, he's gone.
Die.
Right, you sent me flying then.
Say your goodbye, Zero. We're ending the podcast. We're ending
Yes,
the episode.
see ya.
Bye-bye.
Hang on.
Oh,
Hey, Zero's mother.
he's on the
Yeah.
studio. He just.
Alright, guys.
Thank you all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today's episode.
That-
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.